What is going on, guys? Phil here from Philscraftcorner. Today is finally the day when we are taking these resin casts out of these. So there was a couple of things I was thinking I was going to do with those, and one of them was going to be to test it on the laser, and it turns out that they release some pretty dangerous gases, so we're not going to do that. That's not happening. So instead of this being just a really short video of me taking these out and talking about them, I've got another surprise, which is a brand new camera. At the minute I'm still filming on my phone, which is what you're seeing now. I have taken this out of the box and tested it, and it's pretty good. We'll do a little bit of an unboxing with this, see what's inside there, talk to you about why I chose this particular camera, and then we'll get into unmolding these things and see how we go and how they turned out, and talk to you about what I plan to do in the future with some resin, and we'll hopefully have some kind of footage to use and some kind of video that you can enjoy and take some information from. So let's get into it. Alright, so this is the camera that I picked up. It is the Sony DSC-HX90. You can get this as a HX90V that comes with GPS, but I don't think I really need GPS for what I'm using for. It did come with this little case, which does seem to be for this camera with the way it's shaped, and it's not very hard, it's quite soft, but yeah, looks pretty good. Just it'll keep the camera protected while carrying it around, and it's got a little carabiner clip just to clip it onto your backpack or something like that, and it'll keep it safe. So let's get into the box and we'll see what's in there. So this is pretty much like brand new. It's very, very good condition. All the instructions are there. The camera's inside here. Obviously the original wrap around the camera wasn't there. It did come with this bubble wrap around it to protect it, which is great. And there is the little camera. Screen flips up, which is very important for me. We'll get into more details about the camera in just a moment. It's very, very, very good condition. There's no scratches, there's no knocks or dings or anything like that. Absolutely amazing condition. Came with the charger, the charging port, which I probably won't be using because you can charge this with any micro USB cable, and I'm going to transfer things to my PC using micro USB, so it'll probably just be permanently plugged into my PC when I'm not using it. It did come, oh, that's just an adapter. So luckily I already had a micro SD card with my other camera with the adapter that I was using, so that's perfectly fine. That's everything that comes in the box. The box is a bit battered, but like I say, the camera itself is in absolutely amazing condition. You turn it on, screen comes on nicely, get some good quality video, and I'm not going to go into all the details about this camera, but the reasons I did pick it were mainly because of the flip up screen. It does XAVC video quality, which is much better than standard video quality. Let's see. So the XAVC does 50 frames a second at 50 megabits a second transfer speed, as you can see there. I could drop that down to 25 frames a second, but I'm just going to keep it at 50. And if you went to the AVC, this does 24 megabits a second at the highest rate. So obviously the higher rate you can get in the megabits a second, the higher quality video you can get. So I did watch some test footage of people using this camera, and that kind of swayed me in the decision to actually picking it up, because it did look really good and the quality of the videos looked really good. The sound quality was really good as well, and it was just brilliant all around. Compared to my old camera, this is absolutely tiny. The frame of that is just nothing compared, even switched on. it doesn't come anywhere near as the full zoom is there. I don't know if I've got power in this one. Yes, I do. And that is the Lumix at full zoom. Doesn't even fit in the frame. Now the Sony has 30 times full zoom. My Panasonic Lumix has 24 times full zoom. So that's a massive, massive difference. The weight difference, this probably weighs 3 or 4 times more than this camera. So that's going to make a big difference for me as well. Just holding it and shooting with that too. So let's get it on the tripod. We're going to finish the video with this camera and the audio quality you're going to hear from this camera and video quality. So hopefully things are improved and everything looks a little bit better because I'm using my new camera. So let's see. Alright, so we're now set up with the Sony HX90 and I've got my resin pours here. These are actually set, as you can hear, completely solid. The only one I had an issue with was the black, which I poured more in, and I didn't actually mix it as well. If you watch the other video, I didn't mix this properly, and I put the black in and mixed it all after I'd put the black in instead of mixing it before. And as you can see, there's some fingerprints and stuff on the top from me testing to see whether it had set. And this one actually took about 4 to 5 days for the edges to fully set. Even now they're not completely hard, so obviously I didn't mix this in properly, and yeah, that's my fault for not knowing. So we're going to see if we can get these out. Apparently it doesn't stick that well to plastic. If I can't quite get them out, I will just cut it and we will get these out one way or another. And I think we might actually just have to cut this because it's just all bending. We've got a little bit there, so let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to cut these and peel it back. Hopefully these scissors do it. There we go. And then wow, these are very stuck, aren't they? This is still sticky on the inside here, so definitely did not mix that properly, and that's probably why this one's not coming out properly. So I'll be back in a second when I get this out. Okay, so I got that out and it is very, very sticky, like super sticky. So yeah, I've got these little tubs, that's going in there, and I'm going to clean my hands, so 1 second. Alright, so I've cleaned my hands. They're still a tiny little bit tacky, but it should be alright with the other ones. Like that's, oh, I'll turn that around that way. And yeah, massive failure on my part with that one. Did not mix it properly at all, and as you can see, it's not set properly. Hopefully these ones that I did mix properly, I think, will come out of these pots a lot easier. Sounds like it's already breaking there. Yeah. Come on. I can feel it trying. There we go. Much better. Nicely done. And it's not sticky at all. So that one was a success. Alright, so as you can see from these ones were mixed properly. They are not sticky at all, completely dry and solid as expected. And I think the only things that were keeping them in then were these little flaky bits from the sides. That one had a big chunk come off. but that's fine. These are completely solid. I'm quite happy with those. So, overall, I still need to get used to shooting and looking at where things are placed on the camera. So overall, I'm quite happy with these. These are come out really nicely. I really, really like the colour of this one. That was lemon yellow, was it? This one. Lemon yellow resin dye. So I've still got plenty of the dyes left. I've got about half of the bottles of resin left. I'm going to order new resin because I have some ideas to do stuff with the resin. So one of the ideas I do have with the resin is to use this. This is a silicone mould. I picked this up at Aldi today and it's got snowflakes on it. The reason I picked this snowflake one is because, like the Great British Ghost Hunt, we're doing a Great Blizzard, and that will be the same kind of thing, and I want to try and make some resin snowflakes for that. The little grooves on the inside here I will hopefully be able to fill with like a glittered resin or mica powder or something like that, and then fill the top with a different colour, and it should look pretty cool. Another idea I've got with resin is to make a wall light, which I'll probably have placed behind me somewhere. I'm going to have to change the zoom because I've zoomed in a little bit with this camera. It's got a really wide angle and I do like it for that. So the wall light I'm going to put that in my Vlogmas, which, because I've got a camera now that I can do vlogs pretty easy, I can just pull out. I can keep it on charge in the car because of the way it charges, and it'd just be much easier for me to vlog while I'm out and about. If it's something you want to watch, then please let me know down below what you'd want me to include. I do have a list of stuff that I've just jotted down what for each day, and hopefully that's going to keep me on track and make a video every day for Vlogmas. Because one of the things I do struggle with is having a bit of time to make the videos, because it takes so long to get a camera set up and get myself right, and I've got to film and refilm just to make sure that I am in shot and things look right. And with this camera, things are going to be much easier and much better for me to do that kind of thing, and hopefully it's going to improve my videos for you guys and you can enjoy better quality videos. If you do like this camera, if you think it sounds better, if you think it looks better, then let me know down below. If you preferred my phone, then again let me know, just so I know what kind of stuff that you guys like. 'Cause there's no point in making stuff that I like because I'm not the one that's going to be sitting and watching it, because quite honestly I hate watching myself and listening to myself. It's horrible to edit videos, to be fair. But yeah, if you do like these videos, then let me know. If you want to give me any tips to make sure I don't make any mistakes like I just did with the resin, then let me know down below. By far my favourite was this one. I really like this. It's like radioactive glass colour. So that is it for this video of me taking these out and testing out my new camera. That's basically the main reason for this video, was to have a look at these and test out this camera, and hopefully things are better, hopefully things are improving and we can grow going forwards. I'm still working on my light situation. As you can see, there's a shadow behind me. I'm missing my light that I have. It basically sits behind me on the floor and shines upward, and that gets rid of that shadow. I need to figure out a way of getting the ring light not to glare on my glasses. I don't know. Any tips, any tricks, let me know down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be the start of Vlogmas, and we're going to get some cool things going throughout that period.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used